Okay, let's just jump right into it. We're going to talk about something that pretty much everyone struggles with: how incredibly hard it is to just say no. I mean, it's a tiny one syllable word, but wow, can it feel like the heaviest thing in the world to say out loud? So today we're going to unpack the psychology behind all that and figure out how you can start taking back control, one no at a time. Seriously, think about it for a second. That party you really didn't want to go to. That extra project your boss dropped on your desk at 5 p.m. That favor for a friend that you knew would completely derail your weekend. You felt it, right? That voice inside just screaming, no! But what actually came out of your mouth was, yeah, sure, no problem. If that last slide felt a little too familiar, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are so not alone in this. This isn't some character flaw or a sign that you're weak. It's actually a really common psychological trap, a kind of internal wiring that millions and millions of us have. And hey, the first step to getting out of any trap is to understand how it works. All right, so let's dig into the core of the issue. Why does it feel so, well, so gut-wrenchingly difficult sometimes? The answer really lies in this massive psychological tug of war that's going on inside our heads every single time we're faced with that choice. This right here, this is the whole battle. On one hand, you've got this deep, instinctual fear of conflict. I mean, we are literally hardwired to avoid making waves or upsetting people. But on the other hand, you have an equally powerful force: the desire for connection. We're social creatures. We need to feel liked and accepted. So it's never just a simple question. Your brain is trying to solve for both of these massive conflicting needs at the same time. And if we break it down even more, it's not just one big feeling. It's more like a cocktail of a few really specific things. You've got that need for social approval, that little dopamine hit when someone likes what you did. Then there's the flip side: a really deep fear of rejection, the worry that if you say no, you'll be pushed out. You've also got plain old guilt, a lot of which was probably conditioned into us as kids to always be nice and helpful. And of course, there's just that simple, powerful feeling of not wanting to see someone look disappointed in you. So all of this stuff usually gets lumped together and called people pleasing. But here is the most important thing I want you to take away today. People pleasing is a learned behavior. It's a strategy you picked up, probably when you were a kid, to feel safe and validated. And that's amazing news. Why? Because anything that was learned can be unlearned. It's a strategy you use, not a flaw in who you are. Okay, so we get the problem, right? Now let's get to the good stuff, the solution. I want you to think about saying no like it's a muscle. Seriously, if you haven't used it in a while, it's going to feel weak, a little shaky, maybe even awkward, but the more you practice, the stronger it gets. So let's dive into some super practical, actionable ways you can start that workout, like today. This simple 3-step plan is about to become your new best friend. It's so powerful. First, step 1, acknowledge the request. Just show you heard them. Something like, hey, thanks so much for thinking of me. Easy. Step 2, state your no clearly. No dancing around it, no 20-minute excuses. A simple, I'm sorry, but I can't commit to that right now works perfectly. And then, the optional step 3, offer an alternative. This can really soften the blow. I can't bake for the bake sale, but I'd be happy to help set up for an hour. See? You keep your boundary, but you still offer support. I love this quote because it completely reframes the whole idea, doesn't it? We get it in our heads that setting a boundary is like building this giant brick wall to keep people away. But it's not. It's more like you're handing them a user's manual, a clear, kind guide on what you need to feel respected in the relationship. It's all about building a healthier connection, not a fortress. So, what actually happens when you start flexing that no muscle? What's the reward for doing all this new, sometimes uncomfortable work? Let me tell you, the payoff is absolutely huge, and honestly, it's probably not what you think. This isn't about becoming a loner, it's about giving your entire life an upgrade. And here's the beautiful paradox. You might worry that saying no is going to push people away. And yeah, some might drift away. But the ones who matter, the people who actually respect you and your time, they get it. They move closer. Your relationships suddenly get way more authentic, more honest, because they're built on real mutual respect. And the benefits aren't just feelings, they're super tangible. Look at this. When you stop overcommitting, your stress levels just plummet. All of a sudden, you have more free time to do what you actually want to do. As we just said, your relationships get stronger. And maybe the best part, you start to feel more like yourself. You're living a life that's genuinely yours, based on your priorities, not everyone else's. So I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Don't worry about changing your whole life tomorrow. Just think about one thing. What's one small, totally manageable no you can say this week? Maybe it's saying no to a meeting you don't need to be in. Maybe it's just saying, you know what? I can't hang out Friday. I'm exhausted. What's one tiny no that'll help you reclaim a little piece of your life?